And we are live. Good morning, everybody. How are you? Happy Thursday, January 28th, 2021. Yes, rise and shine. Let's get our day going. Woohoo! What kind of day are you going to have? You get to decide. Yes, indeed, you do. All right. There we go. All shared. Now, let's see. 46. Actually, it's going down. It was 48 about an hour ago. It is raining still. What's what's the weather like where you're at this morning? Tell me. I want to hear. Woo, man! I tell you what. 2 days in a row now. I just want to curl up in a ball and just lay on the couch all day and watch movies and do nothing. That's I don't know what's wrong with me. Oh, maybe it's the weather. Who knows? Good morning, Dawn. How are you? I'm so glad you could make it this morning. Yay! Is it raining where you're at? It's raining here. I'm 48. Okay, so couldn't choose from one of the calendar, so we're gonna do them both. All right, I'll be quick, I promise. All right, so first up, our suffering is caused by the mind, a mind that insists on having preferences and won't allow others to be just as they are. Right? So that's kind of like, you know, having an opinion is fabulous, and you absolutely need to have your own opinion of things. You are unique and special. You should have your own opinion. Here's the key. That doesn't mean that your opinion is the only opinion, and it doesn't mean that you should subject your opinion onto others. Each and every one of us have the right to our opinion. Now, I will say that you need to keep an open mind to everyone's opinion because you just might learn something. That doesn't mean that it has to change your mind or opinion, but see things from somebody else's eyes from time to time so that you remain compassionate to how they feel and what they're thinking whenever they react to something or somebody or a situation, right? So keep that in mind. Don't Your opinions are absolutely fabulous. They are yours. Keep them there. They are yours. That should be enough. Don't get stuck trying to control other people to think the same as you do. Listen, that's why we're all so unique and special because we get to think on our own. It's not about being the same as everyone else, right? I hope that makes sense. I do. I hope that makes sense. It's so powerful. And then, of course, from Louise Hay, all is truly well in my world. I am safe, protected, and very loved. I want you to repeat that to yourself several times throughout the day. Okay? Talk to yourself. This is what you're going to feed your subconscious mind. This. And then that's what you will get. I promise you that. Yes, I'm tired, but my passion is still the same. That has not changed. Listen, if I wasn't passionate about coming on here and sharing with you guys, I would not be here. All right, this is the manifest. I don't know, motivational manifestation. I don't know, something like that. Cards from Brendan Bouchard. All right. We gain power from again and again allowing ourselves to choose the kind of recklessness that allows us to be vulnerable, genuine, and brave in pursuit of our dreams. Wow. Okay. That's so interesting. So being vulnerable it's not comfortable, is it? No, it's not because when you're vulnerable, then that's when you somebody can hurt you. But at the same time, you are being genuine, you are being authentic. And I think that if we get to that place where we're confident within ourselves, we can look in the mirror and love the person that's looking back at us If we are at that point, then being vulnerable is not an issue, because being vulnerable with somebody else, the outcome, whether it be negative or positive, remains with the person that has that opinion, right? So being vulnerable with somebody is really touching them deeper, which is important. Just always be confident within yourself, as to who you are. People are going to have opinions of you. It's none of their business, honestly, just as it's none of your business what somebody else's opinion is of you, or you of them, and so on as it goes. But we have so much to learn from one another, and getting vulnerable sometimes is the only way you can go deep with somebody. And maybe somebody needs you to be vulnerable with them so that you can help them. You just never know. Now, you all know I have a bubble. I do. I have a bubble. There's only so far somebody's going to penetrate me. That's my safety net, my whatever you want to call it, my armor, my self-preservation mechanism, whatever you want to call it. It's what I had to do after losing my son. I just wasn't as strong as I used to be in many ways. And so I learned to adapt. But I still allow myself to be vulnerable, because being vulnerable, it's an interesting word. I am very candid. I'm an open book. I have no problem sharing mistakes I've made, things I've done, circumstances I've been through. I feel it's important that we share those things, because there's other people out there that perhaps are going through the same thing, and they need to know that it's not just them. They're not alone. Okay. They need to know that they're not alone. So if that means being vulnerable, so be it. You know, somebody's going to judge you out there no matter what. It's none of your business what they think of you. Okay? Keep that. Try to instill that in your brain. It's none of your business what they think about you, because it doesn't affect you. Don't let it. Be who you are and be steadfast and strong in that. You were given your heart's desires by the biggest source above. Don't give that away to anybody. Okay? Don't. But always be in a serving position. I think that maybe if we're vulnerable and we're being vulnerable with a serving mind, with a giving mind, I think that people may not be as eager to be judgmental. But then again, there are people out there that just can't help themselves. They think that they know the best, and they feel that their opinion needs to be heard, and whether it hurts somebody or not. So just know that. Be ready for it. And just, you can listen, you can be open, but don't let it define who you are, because it's not. It's on them. That's their opinion. But does it really matter? And where does their opinion come from? It comes from their own experiences. So maybe they've made some horrible mistakes, and they're projecting whatever your situation is from what the mistakes they've made. Do you see how that works? It has nothing to do with you, honestly. The opinions people have of you, the judgment they cast upon you, has nothing to do with you. Truly, it does not. So try to keep that in your mind if you can. When people are judging you, they have no clue. They have not lived in this vessel. No, they have not. They have no clue. They have no way of knowing, the strength you've needed to get through hard times. They have no clue. They only know what they've been through, and then they're going to project their judgment and their opinions on you. Leave it with them. Leave it with them. And sometimes you just end up with people that are toxic. And when you do, some of you have heard this from me many times, love them and release them. Okay? Do not allow anything toxic in your life. All right, guys. I got to run. I love you. Oh, Dawn, 39 and cloudy and rainy. See, I'm warmer than you right now, which is so bizarre to me. We've We've swapped weather. All right, guys, have an amazing Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Yay! I'll be back in the morning to see you. But let's really focus together on today. Let's get out there with some intention and just be, very authentic, listen, all is truly well in your world. You're safe, protected, and very loved. Remember that. If you need to take a snapshot of this and put it somewhere where you can see it all day, then I want you to do it. All right? Peace. Love you now. Bye. See you tomorrow.